So the deferred sales trust, is something I've been hearing about from time to time as a alternative kind of exit strategy when you have a property and maybe it's appreciated in value and you're looking at a big exit, which might mean you're also looking at a big tax bill. Um, it was something that I had heard about and really just in the last few months started learning more about it. But to me, obviously the deal has to be the right deal, and so you have to have a pretty healthy capital gain that you're looking to protect in order for the strategy to kind of make sense and pencil out because there's costs involved, right? And that's fine. But for the deals that I have and that I have with some other partners, it didn't work because our gains were not really at the level where a deferred sales trust was going to make a lot of sense. And in our distressed mortgage debt business, I was looking at that because in our distressed mortgage debt business, we get creamed with taxes because we're considered dealers in that business, and so everything is taxed as ordinary income, which is at the highest rate. And so when I started hearing about deferred sales trust, I was like, I wonder if a deferred sales trust could be helpful when we're liquidating our portfolio of loans, but each one is its own separate asset, and so it made it kind of unfeasible to use that strategy. So we're kind of looking at some other things, but I mean, if you are a guy out there and you got a big tax bill coming because maybe you've inherited a property from a family member, or maybe you bought something back in the 80s or the 90s, and you've been holding on to it for all this time, and you got a big tax bill coming up. I mean, I would definitely take a hard look at the deferred sales trust because let's face it, it's sad but true. The biggest expense that we all have in our lives is taxes. And so if you can, minimize that or spread it out or, otherwise manage your exposure to a big tax bill, I mean, it's definitely something worth taking a look at.